It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Hill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Hey, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that.
Maybe some room here. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Running inside. It's Bishop. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And the Vols have moved it inside the 20. Wants to fire on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the build.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that.
He's loose on the right. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And they couldn't catch him.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Vols will hustle to the line. to the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Volunteers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing more. Fires left. With the catch, it's Hooks. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Moore to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot, and we're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Moore to the air again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Moore. He's going to take a shot. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. At the 20, he's got space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, it's Bishop. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's more to throw. Oh, they're after him, and he never had a chance.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Hooks. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Moore, play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Dante Moore throws for the tight end, and they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. A pick six. What a play by... On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on third down, say it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Fourth down, say it. Gets open down the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
How about the draw play? What's the first thing you have to do? You got to sell pass. Everybody believes it for just a second. The running back gets a little bit of space, and once he gets space, you can see he knows how to navigate and get down the field and make a big play.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the third and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
He's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Back to the ground with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Oregon. Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hoosiers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Bishop.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he gets it right on on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. On his feet at the 40. On the move at the 30. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the foot.
Snag, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running inside, it's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They feed him again. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Maybe a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be third and long. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Stepping to the right. He'll throw it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that.
Finding some room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Makes the catch. It's Bond. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, looking to pass. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. The Vols will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better 2nd half?
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep the drive alive. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Richard. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Richard. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's a grab. Touchdown, Hoosiers! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up 4th down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Running inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Bishop. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, right?
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Looking for blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
To the air, it's Hoover. Unloads it downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Under fire. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get...
Snags it, and he's open. At the 20. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. The snag in the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and the lead is down to 2. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The run inside. It's Richard. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Hoosiers enter the final minute with the lead. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Might have a chance. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! He got a step and just dusted the field. The Hoosiers right back at him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your
It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Lacey. Makes a pass to Marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Right. I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll send the back in motion. Raiola unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Ducks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll move the tight end. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the delay, it's Lacey. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Georgia Bulldogs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cotton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tight end now in motion. Run inside. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Throwing, Mensah. He's going for a big play downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Wants to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Some misdirection with the counter. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third down, here's Frazier. There's a crease. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll run it. It's Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Got his man to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Mensah. Got a man. It's Fletcher. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Canes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Here's Mensah to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Throwing, Mensah. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. 3rd and 4. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Going to look downfield again. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now staring at a 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Mensah. With the catch, it's Lofton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They want to throw it. Here's a heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. They're setting up the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's Mensah to throw. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Using his legs to buy some time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
To the air on first down. Williams open on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes the
grab in their space. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Running inside. It's Brown. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. A little release to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snapped it in the shotgun. Escapes the pressure going right. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll run with Nate Frazier.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Frazier again. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. To the air, it's Stockton. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. A pickup of 8 on the play, enough to move the sticks and set them up with a 1st down after the 2-minute timeout. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He wants to change this route. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Throwing, Mensah. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back to pass, thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Mensah. Moving out to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter. They're down a couple of possessions. You have to come up with a touchdown here. You need to dial up your best play possible.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Miami! Into the end zone for 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here's Mensah to throw. And he makes the grab for the deuce. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover. It's a fumble! And he falls on top of his own fumble. That's the way defenses love to finish off a game. Force a turnover, leave no doubt, take away all hope, and they're going to get the W. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's a gift to Frazier. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.